Hey guys, today's kind of a big day for us. We're headed to Kentucky to Bluegrass Whitetail Outfitters, and this is going to be our first big out-of-state hunt together with the family. It's also Connor's senior trip, so we're really excited. I don't know, we've been gone probably an hour and a half. Still got a long ways to go, but really excited about the trip. Hope we get some good footage for y'all this week. I don't know exactly how the filming's gonna go. I'm probably gonna have to try to do some self-filming, so that's gonna be kind of new to me. So y'all just kind of hang with us, and hopefully we can just get some pictures of some deer and maybe end up killing a good one for y'all. So hang in there with us. We'll see y'all in a little while. There it is, folks. We made it to Kentucky. It hadn't been that bad of a drive. It's kind of a nightmare coming through Nashville, but other than that, I think we got another hour or two to go, but we have made it to the great state of Kentucky. Hang in there. Good morning, everybody. This is our first morning at Kentucky. Just getting a late start. I mean, we were here early, but I'm just now getting the camera out. My son just texted me. He just shot one. So, this is a proud daddy moment right now. He thinks he's hit good. He's texting his guide. I have a bunch of turkeys in the field. I'm fixing to try to show you. Seen a coyote and some turkeys, and that's about it this morning, but my hopes are still high. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get on film. This is kind of new and awkward to me, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, I'm just filming with my iPhone this morning, so there's the turkeys, and there you are. Pretty good ways away. There were some right there around that point, but I think they done gone back in now. Alright, there's the first little buck. I think it's a 4-point. I know it's got forks on each side. I couldn't see any brow tines. We just had 2 bucks come through here chasing the same doe. And where we're from, we don't see a real big rut. And I have never seen 2 bucks chasing the same doe, so that was pretty cool. One was 8-point. He wasn't. I don't even think he'd score 120. He's a younger deer, you could tell. And the other one looked like a 7-point. I tried to get him on film right here, but me and my filming's not doing too well, so hopefully they'll come back through and maybe I can get a little bit of footage for y'all. But they are definitely chasing in Kentucky right now, so that makes me feel good. So maybe we'll have a good day. Wind's picked up a little bit, but that's the 3rd buck I've seen this morning, and it's just now past 9 o'clock, so seen a bunch of turkeys, which I've already said, but looked to be a few strutters out there, and it looked to be jakes by the tail fans, but there was a bunch of them this morning, so that was kind of good to see too. I love turkey hunting. All right, we're gonna see what else comes through. All right, we're on day 2 of our Kentucky hunt, and I just shot a good buck. Day 1 ended kind of slow. Didn't see nothing after midday but a doe. Maybe some more turkeys, I think. This morning was kind of slow. Didn't get any footage of it. Y'all just gonna have to forgive me. I'll take my camera down there when we walk in. Me and this tripod's not working out, and self-filming off the ground's kind of difficult for me. But this guy threw me for a loop. Back home, we don't have this far a shot, and I'll turn the camera around here in just a minute and show y'all. Looking at it, I thought this was just a regular power line with, just sagebrush, like down there back in Mississippi. And technically it is. But what you don't realize looking out through there is it's about head high. So I sat here for the first part of the morning just thinking, I'd see deer crossing out there, and shots were going off all around me. And I'm thinking, man, there's deer here. There's deer here. They just ain't my area. Well, a spike come off the hill right here. I say spike, he was 10, 11 inches. And so I pan over to him and put the scope on him and look back up, and he disappeared. I'm thinking, there's no way that dude just took off that quick, got across that line before I get him. Man, I looked in the scope all around, could not find him. So I'm thinking I'm going crazy at this point. So watched for a little while, and way down yonder off the hill, I see him come down the bottom, and thinking, well, put the scope back up on him, and he looked real tiny way out there. And he took a left and started going back up the hill. He disappeared again. I said, all right. So that stuff's taller than I imagined. So I just started looking through my scope, and he went over the little old ridge top there. And here comes this buck I shot out of the woods. And he stopped down there and hooked. And I tried to get on him, and there's a little old ravine down there, and I don't have a rangefinder, is my whole problem. And he disappeared before I could get the scope on him. Well, I just kept watching and panning through the scope, and looked up, and there's 2 more bucks up there on the hillside. And they're looking back towards the left side of this line, so I pan back over there, and there he comes. I said, all right. Well, I'm sitting here trying to judge distance, and like a fool from flatlanding down in Mississippi, I take a drag at him, and he sits there and looks at me. I said, all right. So I jack another shell in. He walks down the hill and faces away from me for a little while. I'm sitting here thinking, nah, better not take that shot. So he turns around and starts walking to me. I said, well, this may work out. So he walks to me, I don't know, 50 or 60 yards, and kind of turns quarters. He's quartering to me though. So I'm shooting a 308, so I put it about 2 inches above his back, pull the trigger again. He starts walking faster towards me. Missed him twice. So now I'm getting a little flustered. So I jack another shell in. He comes on another 60 yards and turns and starts going up the hill. And I lose him. I'm thinking, my goodness, how tall is this stuff? He walks on up the hill and is about to go out and stops and looks at me. I said, well, I've put it above your back twice. I said, I'm going to put it right behind your shoulder. So I put it right behind his shoulder, and down he went. So I'm sitting there watching him, and he's getting his head up. So I jack another shell in, thinking I spined him, and wait, and he's trying to get up on his front legs, and all of a sudden he turns, and when he turns and lays down, he rolls down the hill 3 or 4 times. Just looking at it, I mean, it looks steep, but wow. I'm gonna turn the camera around and pan, and you can't see. They want the guides here. They want you to wait in case you bump deer. I'm 99% sure he's dead, But I've just texted my guide, and he's dropping Connor's deer off at the processor right now, so he's gonna get here as quick as he can. But I'm gonna turn and pan around and show y'all the view I've been looking at all morning, and way up there on that hill, them 2 light poles up there. And y'all comment how far y'all think it is, because I ain't got a rangefinder and I'm not good at it, but I'll have one next time. All right. There's the stand up there on that cedar tree. But me and it just didn't work out this morning. It's real. And I really don't like heights. And the prop was really, really low. So I just got my shooting sticks and jumped on the other side of this line and sat on the ground. And it worked out pretty good. But that's a pretty good little hill right there. And you can see it goes way down yonder. I don't know if y'all can see, but there's a little old brown bush out there on the left. And he was about 60, 70, maybe 80 yards past that. So he's a pretty good ways down there. But the first time I shot him, way down yonder in the bottom of that little ravine right there before it starts going back up the hill, them 2 power poles. Let me see if I can zoom in. Right down in there where it's dark, right in the crest down yonder is where I first saw him. And he kind of went right up there to the left when I missed him the first time, and he walked back down the hill and come right in there and to me for a little while. So, but way up yonder, that's a pretty good ways. I don't know exactly how far that is, but it's further than I want to shoot. But somewhere right around in between that brown bush right there and that next green cedar tree is about where I killed him. So he should be laying right in there. I ain't seen him get up. I feel pretty positive he's dead. So Connor got his, I got mine. I'm waiting on Steph to get hers. She saw a 10-point last night. And she said it was out there really, really far. It's pretty long shots here in Kentucky. We ain't used to this. But she said it was probably a little bit further than she felt comfortable shooting, and it was walking to her, and about the time she got looking and seeing it was big enough and wanting to shoot it, she got her gun up and it broke and run and chased the doe out. And they are running here in Kentucky right now, and we've seen a lot of deer. We've really enjoyed being here. Everybody at Bluegrass Whitetail Outfitters has been extremely nice. Adam and Joe and Mitch and everybody. The facilities are nice. They got a nice lodge. They got a nice, I guess, camp house. I guess it could be a lodge too. They're both right there together, but it's an old church, and they've fixed the basement up in it. And it's really nice. Really nice. We've enjoyed it. It can accommodate a lot of hunters. So if y'all haven't been up here, y'all may want to check them out. Really good people. But I'm gonna wait on my guide, and then hopefully we can get a little footage going down there to it, and we'll get back with y'all. Thank you. There he is, bringing him out. Steep territory here, guys. There he comes. Look at there.
Buddy.
Look at that.
Mr. Valora.
Look at that.
Tank right there, though.
I'm telling you.
Here's a booger getting rolled up in there.
I bet. Well, you got to put it on their side.
I did. There it
They
is.
grab
Right,
their
that steep
opposite.
enough hill.
Okay.
I don't know how you loaded that dude by yourself, Mr. Joe. He is strong.
Yeah, he is strong.
Golly, that dude's a tank. Look at the feet on them things.
I bet that deer's close to 100.
Man.
180 anyway.
Mr. Glenn, could you video for me for just a minute? Yeah. Woo, this dude's growing. Look at this, man. Man, this is my first out-of-state buck from Mississippi. Well, second. We went to North Dakota when I was in college, but I didn't get to I shot it, but they had to mail it to me because we couldn't find it. So I actually got to recover this dude. God. They do a lot of fighting up here, don't they? Connors was broke off. Man, that's a stud. Thank y'all.
You're welcome.
Thank y'all. What do you think he weighs, Mr. Glenn?
He's gonna be 180s. Look at his face too.
Man, I am tickled pink. I appreciate y'all, man. Well, we finally got it done in Kentucky. It's not the best video in the world. I didn't get any footage of it being shot, but we got it done. Connor got his, so we're tickled pink. Now Stephanie's just got to get hers. Yeah. Y'all hang with us. Thank you. Oh, golly. Feet on that dude just like a mule or something.
Good morning, everybody. We're still in Kentucky hunting. Casey and Connor have both gotten their deer already, and so they got to sleep in this morning. And I got up early and hit the stand this morning to try to get me a good one. Well, it's a cold, rainy morning out here today. So far, I haven't seen any sign of the deer, but hopefully, this little drizzle we have going on, hopefully, they'll decide to get up and move around when it ends. Hey everybody, this is the last morning of our hunt in Kentucky. I'm back in the same spot I was in yesterday. I saw a good bug yesterday evening, and he was behind some trees, and didn't stay for very long. It's been raining all night here last night. It's still drizzling just a little bit this morning, and so I'm hoping that he'll come back out this morning, or another good one will come out this morning. There's one out there right now on the other side of this. Right. He's in the middle of those trees right there. Oh my gosh, my heart's beating so fast. He dropped right where he was. He's trying to get up right now, kicking his feet and trying to get up, but he dropped right where he was. I'm not exactly sure what size he is, but I was happy with him. When I saw his head come above that brush over there, I knew I wanted to get a shot at him. I can't wait to see what he is.